Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. So, box number 1 was surprising. Box number 2 was disappointing. Box number 3 was just genuinely great. So what's box number 4 going to hold in store for us? Well, that's what we're going to find out today, because it is a Thursday in July, which is dedicated to opening up mystery DVD boxes from Media Reload. So that's what we're doing today. This is box number 4 for the, well, couple months now that we've been doing this, but box number 3 for the month of July, and I am super excited to see what is in store. Thank you guys again for the awesome response to these videos. It has been great seeing all the comments and just hearing all the positive responses, so thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And before we get into this one, if you do have a quick second, go ahead and hit that like button down below. That really does help me out. But with that said, let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in to the mystery box number 4. Okay, so just as we do every single time, I have cut open the box. There's the edge there. Have not taken a look at anything inside yet. So let's go through as unedited as I possibly can and see what it is that's inside box number 4. And I will consult my movie app as I go along here when I need to. But all right, so first up out of the box, we have The Scorpion King 3, Battle for Redemption. And this one I own on Blu-ray. I think I have like that, whatever that Scorpion King collection is on Blu-ray. So this one, though a pretty decent one for a box like this, I will put that in the trade pile. So we have our first trade of the day. All right, let's see what's next. I feel a slip cover. What do we have? Oh, all right. So this is another one from a previous box. Unfortunately, this is Spread. But this one has the slip cover. Honestly, the slip's not that great, and it has stickers all over it anyway, so that one will go into the trade pile. I didn't own it before doing these boxes, but it was in, I think, just the last box, actually, box number 3. All right, what is next? Ooh, an excellent Christmas comedy. This is Scrooged. Now, here is another one. I think I actually got this one from my inherited movies, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile just to verify that, but I'm fairly certain I do already own this one. Of course, the Richard Donner holiday classic. I like this movie quite a lot. It's been a long time since I've actually seen it from start to finish, but great movie nonetheless with Bill Murray. All right, moving along. That's going to go into the maybe pile. All right, so here is some Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, but I do, of course, own the Skywalker Saga on 4K, so this one will go into the trade pile. Looks like that was a full screen version anyway. Oh, from Star Wars over to Star Trek Generations. And this is another one I do own on Blu-ray. I have both like the sets of the different films. So I do own that already. All right, is that everything on top? That is. That's all that's on top. All right, so now we're going to go into our first row here and see what we have. Oh, all right, pretty cool. Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy. Now, honestly, this is not one of my favorite Disney films, but I did watch it for the first time, maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago in Halloween, around Halloween I watched it, but I'm fairly certain I don't own this, and I would absolutely add this to my collection. I will watch this again at some point, because I'm very curious how it actually, you know, if I like it more the second time, but yeah, so very cool. That's a good one. I'm going to put this one in the keep pile. So we have our first for the keep pile. That's a good one. Not one I would seek out on my own necessarily, but still a pretty good one. Here's another one from a previous box, Slumdog Millionaire, but I do own this one on Blu-ray already. What is this? Factory reconditioned, quality guaranteed, feature only, no special features. Very interesting. Looks like a standard disc to me. Anyway, moving along. That's going in the trade pile because we already have that one on Blu-ray. That's the one thing that is a little bit disappointing, is how many duplicates there are from the other boxes. You wouldn't expect there to be that many, but there really is. All right, so this is cool. Looks very interesting. Dee Dee Pfeiffer, is that related to Michelle Pfeiffer? And George Clooney, Red Surf. So they're surfers who are also drug dealers to make a living. This looks so low budget and corny, but I feel like I need to keep this. When their friend True Blue is busted by the cops, he reveals too much. George Clooney, what year is this? I've never heard of this before, and this has to be before, like Clooney was a big megastar, I would imagine. He looks like a lot younger on the back than he does on the front. I don't know. But this case is super messed up. Yeah, the disc is loose inside here, so let's see if the disc is even okay. Unfortunately, this disc is pretty scratched up. I'm just going to put this one into the donate pile, but it's going to be the trade pile for this video, but I will be donating that one, or, you know, sending it off to Salvation Army just because it's pretty messed up. So, ooh, this is fantastic. I've actually been trying to find this one on Blu-ray, but this will do. Ernest Scared Stupid. I absolutely love this movie. It has been a while since I've seen it, but my buddy and I love this one. And so, very happy to add this to the collection. This is in full screen, but frankly, I doubt there's another DVD of this. I don't know what the Blu-ray is, if it's in full screen or widescreen. Somebody down below can probably answer that for me. I'm going to guess Mike, Movie Edge. I bet he can tell me if the Blu-ray is in full screen or widescreen without even looking it up. But, you know, this is one of those that, like, I will definitely add this to the collection either way, and I will just upgrade to Blu-ray when I can find it. One that is a little bit more difficult to find on Blu-ray, a little pricier than a standard Blu-ray nowadays, but definitely one I want to find. So definitely keeping that one for now anyway. Then we have the Bob Hope Tribute Collection. The Paleface, Bob Hope and Jane Russell. Is this a Western? It looks like it's a Western. Yeah, the Wild West has never been wilder or funnier. Okay, you know what? I don't know anything about this, but I don't think I have many Bob Hope films in my collection at all. And it looks like a comedic Western, which just sounds interesting to me. I think I'm going to hold on to this. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to this one. I'll see if it's any good or not. If you guys know, let me know down below if this one is any good. But I don't know. I don't know much about Bob Hope other than, like, I know the name, obviously. But yeah, I'm definitely going to check that one out at some point. That's pretty cool. All right, so what do we have next? Oh, all right. Paper Towns here. Now, this one has a very interesting slip cover. Oh, yeah. Wow. What the heck is this? As I drop the DVD out, but look at that. That's insane. I've never seen a slipcover like this before. That is awesome. Let me grab the movie I just dropped, though. And look at on the inside of this thing. This is amazing. It's like a sticky pad or whatever. That's pretty cool. That's an awesome release, and this is one I do not own, so I will hold on to Paper Towns. I am just super impressed by the packaging on this. Like, that alone is worth keeping in my collection because it's super unique. But yeah, looks like a teen comedy. I have heard of this. It's by John Green, I believe. Yeah. Is that John Green? Fault in Our Stars? Maybe it's... Yeah, it is John Green. Okay. Fault in Our Stars was a good movie. Very sad, of course, but I thought that was pretty good. So this one will probably be enjoyable as well. And then I did check Scrooge I do own, so that one is going into the trade pile. But Paper Towns, I am definitely keeping. Probably the coolest packaging I've seen so far. Oh, all right. Another paper one here. We have Paper Heart. This is one I've always been interested in because it's Michael Cera. And I'm a big Michael Cera fan. I think he's great. And I don't know why, but the cover always reminded me of, like, Jules and Jim. If you guys have ever seen that, it's in the Criterion Collection, an old French film. I don't know why, but it always reminded me of that. So I'm very curious if this is any good or not. I have no idea what this even really is. A story about love that's taking on a life of its own. So probably some, like, rom-com, indie type film. Looks like 2009-ish. So yeah, this is cool. I'm keeping this. Very excited to see what this actually is all about, because frankly, I don't know. One thing I have noticed with these boxes is that I think they did, they had their movies in relative alphabetical order, and then they just took a handful and stuck them in the box. And so, like, the last box, I think, was all, like, R's and S's or something. Here we have, like, P's and S's, yeah, like they're all P's through S, which is pretty funny. So, like, you would think I would have some A's, B's, C's at some point here. Maybe my last box, I don't know. Anyway, something stupid I noticed. But all right, here is Sin City. So this one I do own behind me on Blu-ray, I am fairly certain, and one that, like, definitely would benefit from a Blu-ray versus the DVD, but I do own that one, so I will put that in the trade pile. Still a pretty cool one for a box like this. Oh, now here we go. Now this is what I'm talking about. Prime Evil. Absolutely inspired by the true story of a legendary 25-foot man-eating crocodile. This is fantastic. Dominic Purcell and Orlando Jones are in this. I mean, yeah, this is an absolute keep for me. Like, this is the type of stuff I love. Give me cheesy B-grade horror movies all day. That's why I loved my inherited movie collection so much, because I just got a ton of these. Frankly, I probably already own this on some kind of stupid collection, but I think I want to keep this. You know what? Let me double check real fast. I don't. I actually have something called Primeval, but it's like a BBC TV series. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, this is awesome. Like, this is exactly what I would love to find in boxes like this. So that is an excellent find for this. Oh, another one from the last box, which I will note, I actually did pull this out of the last box because I talked to my wife about it, and she does like this one. So that's The Prince and Me, by the way. But that one is the full screen edition, and that one would be going in the trade pile since I kept it from the last box. Okay, some weird feeling things here. Oh, okay, here we go. Ooh, this is awesome. Prince Charming in a snapper case, and look at that cast. Sean Maguire, Martin Short is in this, Christina Applegate, Bernadette Peters. I mean, absolutely, this is awesome. How cool is that? Very cool snapper case. I love it. I have to check just to make, yeah, okay, we're looking good. It makes me nervous. I go through and check them all at the end, but sometimes it comes over me and I have to check it in the middle of the video. But yeah, see if I can get this sticker off, and I can, thank goodness. So yeah, this is in actually excellent shape. So that's awesome. Prince Charming, I don't know it, but I'm happy to have it because it has an excellent cast and looks like it's a lot of fun. So this one felt like it was weird too. Is this a thin case? Oh, great freaking movie. Panic Room. This one needs a 4K release like yesterday, but excellent film, of course. I own two versions of this on DVD. I own this version, this like super bit version, and then I own this like 3-disc set that I found at Disc Replay for like 33 cents or whatever, so I picked it up because it has a ton of special features that this one actually doesn't. So in terms of the movie, I think this is actually the DVD to watch for the movie because it has the super bit, which might just be nothing, but I think it's just like supposed to have better quality versus the other one, which just has more special feature discs. So pretty cool. But yeah, Panic Room is definitely a great film that I absolutely love that needs a 4K release, but I do own that, so it'll go in the trade pile. Ooh, Sniper 3. So I actually was there was a point in my life, like last year, when I was at Disc Replay, and I saw a bunch of the Sniper films, and so I picked them up, and I think I have like 1, 2, and 3 in the collection already, and so I'll put this in the maybe pile for now, just in case for some reason I only grabbed 1 and 2, but I'm pretty sure I do have that one already, but if not, I will definitely hold on to it. Oh, here we go, Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn in Snatched, the funniest movie of the year. Now, I'll hold on to it. Directed by Jonathan Levine. I remember seeing trailers for this or something, but I mean, Goldie Hawn's a legend, and Amy Schumer is, you know, very divisive, but I tend to laugh at what I've seen of her in the past. So yeah, I'll hold on to this one. Looks pretty interesting. Snatched. Hopefully it is actually funny like the box claims, but we will see. It's a good one. Gwyneth Paltrow in Sliding Doors. This looks familiar for some reason, but I genuinely don't know why that would be. What is it says, what if one split second sent your life in 2 completely different directions? Helen is about to find out that romance was never this much fun. Huh. Interesting. So it's a rom-com. Am I going to watch it? Oy. I don't know. Is this one that I want to keep? Directed by Peter Howitt. Interesting. I don't know. This is one, I'm going to leave it to you guys again. Let me know down below. Like, maybe this is one that I should keep, but I'm going to put it in the trade pile for now, and you guys can save it. Leaving a comment down below. Let me know that Sliding Doors is actually great, then I'll hold on to it. But otherwise, I just don't know if I'll watch it, so I'm going to put it in the trade pile. Tom Sizemore, Bruce Davison, and Daryl Hannah, The Slider. This very much looks like a Dollar Tree movie. Even has like the super like dark pictures on the back that you get with a lot of those Dollar Tree films. Yeah, I'm going to put this one in the trade pile. Doesn't look too terribly interesting, so trading that one away. What do we have next? Pray for Rain. Jane Seymour, The Truth Hides in Plain Sight. In a small town, everyone is a suspect. This looks like a movie that my mom would probably enjoy. Yeah. I'm going to put this one in the trade pile. Frankly, I'll probably give it to my mom, but I'll put it in the trade pile just for like counting purposes because it's not one that I intend to keep. So putting it in the trade pile. Pray for Rain. Never heard of it. Doesn't look too interesting, but I bet my mom would like it. So, all right, what is next? Oh, of course, the Wahlberg Planet of the Apes. So if you guys know me, you know I'm a gigantic Planet of the Apes fan. I still want to review the entire series here on the channel this year, but haven't gotten around to it yet. But this movie, not very good. Not very good at all. And that's not a very hot take because most people would agree it's not very good. That said, though, I gotta check my Blu-ray of this because this has a ton of special features on it. It's kind of ridiculous. 6 documentaries, 5 extended scenes, an HBO special. That's insane. So I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile and just see if I can like cannibalize the special features disc out of this if my Blu-ray is more bare bones, but we shall see. So that's going in the maybe pile, but of course I do own that one. All right, then we have Paradise Now. The year's most insightful and unvarnished look at the motivations of terrorism. They're walking time bombs with explosives strapped to their bodies. The 2 young Palestinians slip into Israel planning a suicide mission in Tel Aviv. Interesting. So this is not a documentary. I feel like I've seen this for some reason or something. This looks so familiar to me, and I don't know why. Gosh, you know what? I think it sounds interesting, but am I ever gonna am I going to spend my time with it? I don't know. I'm putting it in the trade pile. If I have to think about it that hard, it just needs to go in the trade pile. I'm probably not going to watch it. So again, let me know if it's amazing. I will pull it out. Ooh, speaking of amazing, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I love this movie. I've only watched it once, but I really enjoyed it when I watched it. And I actually have it on Blu-ray behind me and a really cool edition of it too. The Blu-ray was pretty unique if I remember right, but I do own it. So that'll go into the trade pile. Definitely recommend it though if you haven't seen it. I feel like it went under the radar a little bit. Oh, here we go. Michael Caine, Robert Duvall, and Haley Joel Osment in Secondhand Lions. One of the year's happiest movies. Well, there you go. You don't hear that very often. This is one I'll keep. I've not seen this, and I feel like it's one that my daughter would really like. Definitely a family film, so great cast. I'm holding on to it. I don't know that I've ever seen Haley Joel Osment in anything outside of Sixth Sense, to be honest. So I'm going to hold on to that one. It sounds pretty cool. My daughter will probably get a kick out of it. Maybe not right now, but maybe when she's a little bit older. So I'll hold on to it. And we have Johnny Depp in Secret Window. Fairly certain I own this. Not a great movie, based on the Stephen King short story or novella, I guess, whatever it is. But not great, but I'm going to put it in the maybe pile because if I don't own it, I will definitely like to keep it. So I'm going to pause and double check real quick right now. All right, so Sniper 3 and Secret Window, I own both of those, so those will go into the trade pile. But I opened up Planet of the Apes. So first off, let me grab my Blu-ray here. There is one special feature on the Blu-ray, and it's an audio commentary track, which you guys know I'm not the biggest audio commentary track guy. So, that said, this has a ridiculous amount of stuff. I'm actually just going to hold on to the DVD entirely, because, look at this. This is so nice. I love this. It's just cool. And there's, this whole, how the hell did these monkeys get like this? Just a cool little timeline thing. So this is definitely one I'm keeping. I'm a huge Planet of the Apes fan, and there's this it says DVDs rule the planet. I love it. It's stuck together, so I have to get something in there so I don't rip it, but I just think that's cute too. So yeah, I'm holding on to this one because there's just an insane amount of special features, and it's one of my favorite film franchises of all time. Even though this is my least favorite in the franchise, I still want as much of it as I can. So this one gets upgraded to not just cannibalize, but it gets upgraded all the way to the keep pile. All right, moving right along here. Next up, we have Secret in Their Eyes. Ooh, an excellent cast on this, and from the writer of Captain Phillips. How have I not heard of this? Directed by Billy Ray. I'm guessing that's not Billy Ray Cyrus, as unfortunate as that is, but man, just a great cast in this. Nicole Kidman, Julia Roberts. I always butcher his name and I apologize, but Chiwetel Ejiofor, I'm terrible with names, but yeah, this looks awesome. So I'm definitely holding on to this. I mean, frankly, the cast alone makes me want to keep it. So that is going into the keep pile. Hopefully I put everything in the right pile this time because I totally messed up last box. But anyway, all right, moving right along here. Okay, we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I think I own this one on Blu-ray though. I do. This one I have on Blu-ray, so I will put this into the trade pile. I love that movie, though. I think it's just so much fun every time. And I've seen it quite a lot at this point. My wife loves it, so. All right, here we have The Score, which I have on Blu-ray thanks to Criterion. So put that one in the trade pile, and that box is pretty messed up on that one too, but doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, brand new one. A River Runs Through It. Robert Redford has fashioned a masterpiece. So this is another one, like, it's supposed to be excellent from everything I've ever heard about it, but I've never seen it because frankly, it just never really appealed to me. It's an adaptation of Norma MacLean's classic memoir. Brad Pitt is in this one. He's an irresistible daredevil driven to challenge the world. Gosh, I don't know. I guarantee you guys are going to be yelling at me like, keep that movie. It's amazing. And it's new, which is pretty cool. Just, I don't know why, but that's interesting to me too. But I still, nothing about it looks very interesting if I'm just 100% honest. So I'm going to put it in the maybe pile, and let me just check out some reviews on Letterboxd here before I end this video. Maybe I'll move it to the keep pile, but frankly, it just doesn't look that interesting if I'm being honest. So it's going in the maybe pile for now. Oh, here we go. The Scorpion King. So we do have the original of the Scorpion King movies, but I do own this one as well. So that'll go into the trade pile. Man, there's a bunch of special features on this one too, though. But I don't even know if I like these. I've never watched any of these yet, so I don't even know if I like them. So I'm just going to put it in the trade pile for now. All right, next up we have Revolutionary Road, another one that we picked up in the last box, or a couple boxes ago, whatever it was. Oh man, we're on the last stack already. All right, what is first? Twilight, New Moon. I'm embarrassed to admit that I actually have the Steelbook complete collection of this behind me. So I will put that into the trade pile. This thing is absolutely loaded. A riveting 6-part documentary that takes you behind the scenes. What? Like, this is the sickness, right? Like, am I ever going to sit down and watch a documentary about Twilight, New Moon? There is a 0% chance that is going to happen, yet I'm drawn to it. Like, that's the sickness. That's the collector's. I'm putting in the trade. I need to move on. Because I guarantee you my Blu-ray, my complete Blu-ray set doesn't have a bunch of special features. It's inevitable. Every single box, every single one has to have at least one duplicate. That is so frustrating. Mind you, this one is the deluxe 3-disc edition, and this one is just the standard edition, which is pretty disappointing. But trade pile. I cannot pull that out. There is no reason to take up shelf space for a 6-part documentary about Twilight, New Moon. It's the sickness, folks. Sniper 3. Of all the things to have a duplicate of, Sniper 3, really? That's ridiculous. Anyway, another duplicate, so that's 2 for this box. Here we go. Romeo Must Die. You know what? I'm fairly certain Mill Creek sent this one over on Blu-ray, if I remember correctly. And so this one will go into the trade pile, but for now, I will put it in the maybe pile just to be certain. But yeah, that one looks interesting, so if I don't have it, I definitely will hold on to it, but I think I own it already, so we'll see eventually here. Oh, here we go. High Noon meets Unforgiven in this soon-to-be classic tale of guns, revenge, and redemption. We have redemption. All right. This is absolutely a super low-budget Western. A genre-busting Western at that. There is no law, no good guys, only the bad and the worse. He's no stranger to the unlawful West. He's a killer. However, because of a tragic event, he must battle his own worst enemy. Hell couldn't be much worse. That is something else. Like, absolutely just a low-budget Western. Why am I interested in this? I will never look through my collection and say, yeah, let's watch this super low-budget Western, because that's what I want to spend my, how long? 90 minutes doing from 2008. Now, if this was a low-budget horror movie, I would be all about it, but I'm not much of a Western guy, so am I really going to spend my time watching Redemption when I haven't seen, like, I don't even know, whatever, like Stagecoach, I don't know, whatever a classic Western is that I haven't seen, so like, or Magnificent Seven, I haven't seen that one either, so no, trade it away, talking myself into a trade there. Moving right along here. Ooh, The Ref. This one I've heard is actually excellent, but I did get this one from my Inherited Movies with Dennis Leary. I forget who it was, but this is somebody, like maybe it was Ash, my old podcast partner. I think maybe this was one of his favorites that he talked about. But yeah, need to watch that at some point. But that's going in the trade pile because I do own that one already. We have a snapper case, maybe something good. Ooh, this is familiar. This is familiar, like I've gotten this one before. Papillion. Do I have this? I think I have this. I do not own Papillion, which is really weird because I know I came across this, but maybe it was full screen or something, so I got rid of it. But this one is in the correct OAR, so I will put that one into the keep pile. Actually, I got things all messed up over here. So Redemption, I'm almost tempted to keep it because it's from the same director that did a bunch of those like really terrible Krampus movies that we all got from the Dollar Tree a couple years ago. And so I'm not though, because that would be stupid. I'm putting it in the trade pile. Romeo Must Die, I was mixing up with something else. I do not have this one, so that is going into the keep pile. And then River Runs Through It. Trade pile. Please let me know down below how wrong I am for putting A River Runs Through It in the trade pile. But I still, even reading the reviews, it just doesn't seem interesting. Let me know if I'm wrong though, please, down below. We'll see what happens. Robots. This is one I do have on Blu-ray. I like this clear case though. That's kind of cool. I might steal a case from this. But anyway, this one is going into the trade pile. All right, moving right along here. Mel Gibson in Payback. Get ready to root for the bad guy. Now, this is one absolutely I would keep if I don't already own it, but I genuinely don't know if I have this one in my collection yet or not. So I will take a look and see if I do. Nope, this one I don't, so it'll go into the keep pile, which is great news. Another one for the keep pile. All right, we have The Pelican Brief. Julia Roberts and Denzel Washington. Another one I am fairly certain I already own. I really think I own this one. I'm going to put this one in the... Well, hang on. Let me take a look here real quick before I say that. Yep, I will put it in the maybe pile because I just don't know if I own it or not, so I will double check on that. Ooh, another one that feels sealed and heavy. Oh, The Professional. Interesting. Yeah, John Reno, I would imagine, and Gary Oldman from the director of La Femme Nikita. I love this. Makes Speed look like a slow ride to Grandma's house. That's fantastic. So this is The Professional, but it's a Luc Besson. Yeah, so that's Leon, The Professional, right? That's the same movie. I'm 99% certain because I own this one either way. I do own this one because it's Luc Besson. But yeah, pretty cool one. This one looks like it may have been resealed. It doesn't matter though. So that one will go into the trade pile. Definitely sun damaged, but I'm getting off track here. Moving right along. Regarding Henry with Harrison Ford, a Mike Nichols film. The story of a man who had everything but found something more. I mean, like, one of the best movies of 1991. A successful but ruthless New York lawyer who needs to win at any cost, even at the expense of his wife and daughter. But a single gunshot brings Henry's fast-track rise to a dead stop, leaving him incapacitated with no memory of the life he used to lead. All right, I'm keeping this one. It's caught my attention, and it's like excellent director, excellent actors. Definitely a keep. All right, what is next? Road to Nowhere. From the director of Two-Lane Blacktop and the producer of Reservoir Dogs? What? Something about this is familiar, and I don't know what it would be. There's a murky, tenuous balance between reality and fiction, particularly when it involves a beautiful young woman, murder, a police politico, a missing fortune, and suicide. All right, I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. I need to look up a little bit more about it to see if it actually looks worth watching or not. Sounds kind of intriguing, but we will see. I'll look up some more reviews on it. Reds, in a Warren Beatty film. I feel like I should know this one, but I really don't. What is this? Based on actual events, tells the story of John Reed, American communist, journalist, and activist, whose love affair with writer/feminist Louise Bryant unfolds against the explosive backdrop of Russian Revolution. Jack Nicholson, Paul Sorvino. What a cast on this. Very interesting. Like, how did I not know? Like, it garnered more Academy Award nominations from 1981, 12, than any other film in the previous 15 years. Like, I generally think that I have a pretty decent knowledge of film, but then I do boxes like this and I realize I don't know a damn thing. It's very humbling. Anyway, I'm going to keep it because the cast and the director and the Academy Award nominations, I mean, yeah, I don't know how I don't know it, but I don't. But yeah, it's a 2-disc set, which is cool. Tons of special features if I do love it. Let me know that I'm an idiot, that I don't know that movie. I will definitely accept those comments, but we'll see. Okay, we have a Recipe for Disaster. I recognize him, but I don't. That's got to be John Larroquette. A smorgasbord of food, family, and outrageous fun. I don't know. I'm going to put this one in the trade pile. Oh, yeah, it's in full frame anyway. So, yeah, I'll put that one in the trade pile. I don't know it, but don't need to know it, I don't think. The Meg. This is one that I've been wanting to watch for the longest time, and I still haven't. I finally picked it up on 4K, and I still just haven't watched it. So I definitely need to do that. But yeah, The Meg. I wish this was the Asylum knockoff instead. But hey, The Meg will do just fine. But that's going in the trade pile since I already have the 4K. Pompeii, The Last Day. I cannot tell you guys how, like, I was mildly obsessed with Pompeii when I was in, like, elementary school. There was the back of the library, there was a poster, and it showed, like, the city of Pompeii, and I was so mesmerized by it. I don't know why, but I've never really watched anything on it. This is from BBC, so I'm guessing it's going to be more of a documentary, but because it's Pompeii, I'm interested. I'm going to hold on to this one. Let's see. It's in there. Last time the BBC video one was not in there. I started filming this one way too late. It's going on 1 a.m. here, which I'm old, so like that's super late for me, but I really wanted to do another one tonight, so I got done watching wrestling and decided, you know what, now's a good time to do this. But anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all that. This is The Pledge. Luke Perry and C. Thomas Howell. Speaking of wrestling, Luke Perry, I just watched Jungle Boy on AEW. Anyway. See, I'm going crazy here. All right, so we have A Vow to Even the Score. So another Western. After the murder of his wife and son by an escaped convict, Matt Austin sets out to capture him, only to find the villain has been hired by a greedy land baron seeking to take land from a widow and her son. I'm guessing this is just like a cash-in movie for them. It doesn't look very interesting. It looks very low budget. I don't know. Trade. Just not a big Western guy, so I don't know. We'll see. X2, another one that was in last box, but I do own that on Blu-ray already, so I'll put that in the trade pile. All right, getting down toward the end here. What do we have next? Red Riding Hood. This is a movie. Every time I pick it up, I think, oh, I should watch that. I've wanted to watch that for a long time. And then I'll look on IMDb, and I gave it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Like, I've seen this movie. I know I have, but I just remember nothing from this movie, which just tells me it's a very forgettable film. But I love Amanda Seyfried, and so that's why we watched it. But I just don't remember anything from it. And I don't think I own it, though, so I will put it in my keep pile because I'd watch it again. Maybe I'll remember it better if I watch it a second time. I don't know. Directed by Catherine Hardwicke. Interesting. But yeah, not a great movie, but I'll keep it. Why not? I'll watch it. I'll give it another shot. See if I like it maybe better on a second viewing. Red Sands, J.K. Simmons and Shane West. Spirits Take No Print. Now we're talking. Low budget, B horror films. Give them to me all day long. From the director of the cult horror hit Dead Birds. Yes, please. It is a war movie mixed with a low-budget horror film. I am in. It says psychological thriller, but I'm calling it horror film. This looks awesome. Red Sands is going into the collection for sure. All right, what do we have? 3 left. All right, we'll go with this one here.
Are you kidding me right now?
Another Sniper 3. I'm speechless. How do you put 3 Sniper 3s in one box? I'm just blown away. Paycheck. Fairly certain I already own this one. I don't, so that makes me happy. I definitely want to check this one out. It looks interesting. Almost looks like a mix of like, yeah, it is, a futuristic thriller. So yeah, action, sci-fi, futuristic. I'm in. Ben Affleck. John Woo directs this? I don't know how I didn't realize that. Absolutely keeping that one. That needs to go towards the top of the watch pile because that just sounds fascinating. So definitely holding on to that. All right, here we go. Last one for today. Come on, give me something good. I've not had a good last one yet. And, well, unfortunately that streak continues. We have Paradise. All right, so, this is from Diablo Cody. No kidding. I really like Juno. This is interesting. Hilarious tale of innocence lost and paradise found. Julianne Hough. Octavia Spencer, Russell Brand. Interesting. Armed with a fat insurance payout in her checklist of sins, there's only one place for her first taste of temptation, Las Vegas. With the help of new friends, this wide-eyed innocent girl will have to survive the bright lights and seedy bars of Sin City. All right, broken faith and cheap. So, like, is it a religious film? Because if it's a religious film, honestly, I'm just not interested, but I can't really tell. I'm going to look up some reviews. Give me one sec. All right, so Pelican Brief I do own, so that's going in the trade pile. And Paradise, the reviews just don't sound good at all. Apparently, this is Diablo Cody's first directorial debut, and she doesn't do a very good job with it. So don't have much of an interest in that one. But Road to Nowhere sounds interesting, and I'm just curious to check out the director. So I'm going to hold on to this one. Monty Hellman is the director. His first feature film in 21 years is one of his finest and deepest, a twin peak to his 1971 masterpiece, Two-Lane Blacktop. Okay, that's in the Criterion Collection. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to hold on to that one just because I'm curious about that. So that is everything for this box. So let me gather up, make sure everything's in the right pile this time, and get you guys some statistics on box number 4. All right, so statistically, box number 4 turns out to be a pretty darn good box, pretty much on par with everything else. It just didn't feel as good going through this one as it did the last one. So hopefully next week, my final box number 5, hopefully that one just feels better as I'm going through it, and I won't film it so late at night. But anyway, let's get into some statistics. So in box number 4, there was a total of 57 DVDs. So once again, we get more than what is promised on the box, so that's good. That said, it does say no duplicates, and we got 3 duplicates this time around, which was the most, so that was disappointing. With those 57, 21 of those I am going to keep in my collection, which represents 36.8% of the movies. And then the other 36 are being traded away, which is 63.2%. So again, this is pretty much on par, which you guys should be able to see the other boxes right now. This is pretty much on par with everything else, maybe a little bit lesser, but really it's right there. So it's not that much worse. It just, like I said, felt a little bit like it was worse this time going through than maybe some of the other boxes have. But let me pull out the keep pile here just so you guys get another look at everything I'm keeping. And like I said, there's a couple in there I probably should keep, like River Runs Through It, for example. Just let me know if that one is actually amazing and it is worth my time. Let me know. But as of right now, it just doesn't sound interesting. I'm sure there's some other ones in there where you guys just think I'm an idiot for not keeping, but let me know. I appreciate the comments, so let me know down below. But that is it for today, guys. So that's box number 4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I won't film the next one so late so I don't go on so many tangents and just act so weird. But anyway, let me know down below what you guys thought of this. What do you think of my keep pile? And what do you think of my trade pile? Let me know what your thoughts are on these and anything else down in the comments below. I always appreciate any and all comments, so thank you so much for that. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this one, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. But I don't even know where I'm going from here. I shouldn't film this late. Like I always say, I literally do this intro like 3 times, or this outro 3 times a week, and I still mess it up more times than you guys could possibly know. I'm keeping this one in though. I don't just talk movies, I talk all things media. Books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it, and if you are too, you might consider subscribing. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.